Welcome into Fantasy Football Keys to the Crown, presented by Crown Royal, joined by NFL Network's fantasy football expert, Marcas Grant. I'm Erin Summers. We are heading into playoff time. Trade deadline for standard leagues is this Friday, November 25th. Marcas, who are some of the players that can carry us into the playoffs?
Well, I think a guy that may be surprising would be Najee Harris because he's been struggling pretty much all year long, but it looks like the Steelers might start to lean on him a little bit. He had a really good game last week. The schedule's very favorable down the stretch, so he's one to keep an eye on. David Montgomery, another one, although what happens with Justin Fields could impact that, but still a run-heavy offense there in Chicago. And with Khalil Herbert already injured, they're going to lean on Montgomery a whole lot. So I know he's not a flashy name. He's not one that gets people excited, but just the opportunity and the volume alone that he might have down the stretch could really be important for fantasy managers.
You mentioned the injury to Bears quarterback Justin Fields, something to keep an eye on, and a couple running backs there. As far as running backs go, we saw Tony Pollard explode for 37 points for the Cowboys in their win over the weekend. Who are some of the running backs that you're definitely going to play this weekend?
Well, you obviously have your big names, your Austin Eckler's, your Derrick Henry's, that sort of thing. One name that might be worth adding off the waiver wire would be Samaje Perine. Keep an eye on Joe Mixon. He's in the concussion protocol, so if he's not able to go, Perine scored 3 touchdowns last week. Obviously, it goes without saying he's probably not going to score 3 touchdowns every week for you, but he's still going to get a whole lot of opportunity there in that backfield. Another guy who potentially has some sleeper appeal this week is Latavius Murray with the Denver Broncos after they released Melvin Gordon earlier in the week. Now, between Chase Edmonds being hurt, Latavius Murray is sort of the guy, and he's got a really good matchup coming up this week against the Carolina Panthers.
All right, speaking of matchups, the Saints are at San Francisco. They put together a very good game on Monday night. Who are you looking to start, sit, and a sleeper in that one? And I know you're already going to say tight end Juwan Johnson is somebody that you can play.
Absolutely. He might not even be a sleeper anymore. He might just be a guy you can start at this point, considering the number of injuries we have at tight end. And I would say Chris Olave, just because he's the guy who's getting the targets and the air yards there. And I think you have to start the 49ers defense. They've been good all year long.
All right, I appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you get some time to enjoy it, watch a ton of football, and we'll talk to you again next week.